In Arabic, the word Miraj expresses the ideas of ascending, elevating. In Islam, it refers to the event where the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ ascended to heaven and was received in the presence of Allah Azza wa Jalla. This event, known as Miraj, took place 1 year or 17 months before the Hijra, on the night of the 27th of the month of Rajab. The event has 2 phases. In the first phase, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is transported from the sacred mosque to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Jerusalem. This phase, mentioned in the Quran, is known as Isra, which means night journey. The second phase is the ascension of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ from the Al-Aqsa Mosque to Allah Azza wa Jalla, an event known as Miraj. Although not mentioned in the Quran, many hadiths describe this event in detail. According to the hadiths, while the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was sleeping near the Kaaba, within the enclosure of Hatim, or at the house of his uncle's daughter, Hani bint Abi Talib, Gabriel came, opened his chest, washed his heart with Zamzam water, then filled it with faith and wisdom. He was then mounted on a steed named Barak and taken to the Al-Aqsa Mosque. There he was welcomed by the prophets Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and others. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ led the other prophets in prayer. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, accompanied by Gabriel, began his ascension to heaven from the Al-Aqsa Mosque. In the first heaven, he met Adam, in the second Jesus and John the Baptist, in the third Joseph, in the fourth Idris, in the fifth Aaron, in the sixth Moses, and in the seventh Abraham. The ascension continued to the Sidrat al-Muntaha tree. Gabriel stopped there, saying he would burn if he went further. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ continued his ascension on a steed named Rafraf. During this ascension, he saw paradise and its delights, as well as hell and its torments. Finally, he was admitted into the presence of Allah Azza wa Jalla, where he was informed that those of his community who associate nothing with Allah will enter paradise. The last verses of Surah Al-Baqarah were revealed to him, and the prescription of 5 daily prayers was established. He then returned to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and then to Mecca. The next day, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ recounted the event of Miraj. The pagans, having heard the story, launched a campaign of slander and mockery against him. This campaign also affected some Muslims, plunging them into doubt. Those who wanted to verify the truth of the story asked questions about Bayt al-Maqdis and a caravan arriving in Mecca, thereby testing the Prophet ﷺ. The information provided by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ freed the Muslims from doubt, but was not enough to break the obstinacy of the pagans. The event of the Miraj became a source of temptation and increased their animosity. Due to his attitude towards this event, Abu Bakr was honored by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ with the nickname Siddiq, the Truthful. Abu Bakr responded to those who asked him if he continued to believe in the story. If he says it, then it is certainly true. Although based on unique hadiths, all Muslims united around the reality of the Miraj event. However, the manner in which the event occurred has been a source of divergence among Muslim scholars. According to some, including Ibn Abbas, the event happened in a dream. The majority of scholars maintain that it occurred in a waking state, not in a dream. Those who support this view are divided on whether the Miraj involved only the spirit or both the spirit and the body. The majority of later Thalujajah theologians uphold that the Miraj occurred in a waking state, involving both the spirit and the body. The night of the Miraj is considered the second holiest night after the night of decree, Laylat al-Qadr, by Muslims, and its commemoration through prayer has become a tradition. Under the Ottoman Empire, mosques were decorated with lamps for this occasion, hence the name Night of the Miraj. The following day, poems recounting the event of the Miraj, called miraculous, were read in mosques and tekkes, and milk was offered to the listeners, an established tradition.